As you may have already heard, Myles Garrett has been involved in a single car accident and was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Welcome into the Cleveland Browns Report. Matthew Peterson here with a very somber news story to talk to you guys about, as we are all waiting to see and hope that everything is okay for Myles Garrett. So the first person to report the story, Camryn Justice from ABC, breaking the news that Myles Garrett was in a single car crash leaving practice today. He and a passenger, a female, sustained non-life-threatening injuries and were transported to a nearby hospital. So after leaving practice in Berea, Myles Garrett was driving towards his home in Medina or Wadsworth, and that is where he got into a car accident on State Road. Now, here is a reported picture of his 2021 Porsche being towed away, and as producer Patrick Seatman just says in my ear, holy shit. And that's right. Honestly, if Myles Garrett only comes out of this with non-life-threatening injuries, I mean, just based on how the car looks right now, I mean, that is a huge win in so many ways for himself. I mean, this is a tough story to cover in terms of talking about something so real, because these are human beings, right? Myles Garrett is more than just a player for the Cleveland Browns. He is someone that we all care about and want to be healthy, not just for football purposes, but for his own sake. And clearly, when you get into a car accident and that's the car, it makes your stomach turn. I don't have the best words to describe how to feel right now, other than I am just praying and hoping that everything is okay for Myles Garrett. And I hope that you guys are feeling the same way, not just from a football standpoint. This is bigger than football. This is more than just going to work on Sunday. This is a human being that we all cherish and care about a lot. So let's show Myles Garrett some love. Type his jersey number 95 in the comment section, just so that he knows everyone in Cleveland, Browns backers across the world, are sending their support to Myles. All right. We got some interesting notes from Camryn Justice's write-up stemming from this news report. Garrett attended practice in Berea on Monday morning. After he left the facility, seemingly on his way home, Garrett crashed his 2021 Porsche near Wadsworth while driving south on State Road near Sharon Copley Road. There was a female passenger in the car, according to Ohio State Highway Patrol. The car went off the right side of the road, and the vehicle flipped several times before coming to a rest, Ohio State Highway Patrol officials told News 5. Camryn Justice would go on to say, the crash occurred around 3 p.m. The cause is unknown at this time. The Ohio State Highway Patrol Medina post responded to the scene. OSHP officials confirmed both Garrett and the female passenger were taken to a nearby hospital and have non-life-threatening injuries, officials said. Both were wearing seatbelts. Ohio State Highway Patrol troopers said Garrett's injuries were minor. I really hope your reaction is not, how does this impact Sunday? No, Myles Garrett is much bigger than just how does this impact Sunday, like you and I are. I don't have much more on the story from reports beyond that. I don't have any sort of update at this time as to the extent of the injuries. There are already rumors running amok on the internet right now that he might have suffered a wrist injury. I'm not going to confirm or deny that. I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing right now and hearing a little bit of, but unable to confirm or give any sort of validity to any story at this time. This sucks. I am standing up here like a news prompter, and I hate that. And that is not what we want to do on the show. And all we can hope for is that Myles Garrett is okay, and he is going to be okay, and we can hopefully see him recover from this as soon as possible. Now, as we get more updates on this story, we will keep you guys informed here on the channel. So if you have not subscribed and you want more updates on Myles' condition, make sure to click that subscribe button. Now, we did just get this. Shout out to Patrick Seatman, producer, for putting this on screen. Jake Trotter of ESPN Cleveland tweeting out, per Ohio State Highway Patrol, Myles Garrett accident happened around 3 p.m. Crash is under investigation, but impairment is not suspected. In English, no sort of inclination that there was drunk driving or foul play involved. Both Garrett and a female passenger were wearing seatbelts. Both were taken to an area hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. So that is currently where we stand in terms of the latest condition update for Myles Garrett and what his condition, what the full extent of the injuries from this car accident is. I mean, we can pull the picture up one more time here. You can just hope and pray that Myles Garrett is going to be okay, and it seems like that is the early diagnosis, and what we're hearing from Cleveland and what we're hearing from reporters on the scene and whatnot. People tapped in to the Browns and Myles Garrett, but look at the car. I mean, it's not a pretty sight, and lost amongst this is the other passenger in the car. I hope she is okay, and like Myles, is being treated for non-life-threatening injuries. You can only hope that both Myles and whoever was in the car with him are going to make a full recovery. They do not have lasting impacts from an accident like this because they're human beings just like you and me. They don't come out of a car accident and go, well, I got a game Sunday, so make sure to press the button, doctor, that makes me okay. Doesn't work like that. So Myles Garrett in this car accident. Let's show some love one more time here. Type 95. I want to see 95,000 95s in the comment section because I want to see Browns fans stand up and show some love to the leader of this team in Myles Garrett. So type 95 down below. One last time, Myles Garrett in a single car accident. Camryn Justice, the first one to report the story. Him and a passenger taken to the hospital, a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. As we get more updates here at the channel, we're going to keep you guys informed. I'll also tweet out updates, so if you want to get other ways to take in the latest and most recent updates and details, follow me on Twitter at Matthew Petey, as I will be posting more updates as I hear more about what is happening with Myles Garrett. But that is the story we got right there. Browns do play the Falcons this Sunday. Not going to even begin to speculate on what Garrett's condition will be for that. No idea. That's kind of the last thing in my mind right now, and it's the last thing on today's video. Browns 2-1 take on the 1-2 Falcons. I mean, things are bigger than football sometimes, believe it or not, and Myles Garrett's health is bigger than football. So, Myles Garrett, we look forward to seeing you return to the field as soon as you are ready. But in the meantime, from all Browns fans, we are wishing you a quick and speedy recovery.